Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, today we will continue our first chapter, which one is Ideological Basis of Pakistan of class pre-9th. We will continue from the topic, the significance of ideology. First of all, I will memorize the previous lesson in which you have learned the term ideology. The ideology comes from the Greek words, and it is the two words. First one is ideology and the other one is logos. It literally means the science or studies of ideas. Now come on the topic, the significance of ideology. Dear students, on the first point we will write down the heading, the significance of ideology. Man has been sent to this world with some purposes. Purposeless life never gets success. The existence of nation is reflected through their ideas. Its mean, ideology command high-mindedness and consistency in thoughts and behaviors. It means that on the basis of ideologies and ideas, thoughts and program, any nation came into being. The second point is, ideas create consciousness of purpose among nations. These ideas lead the nations towards success. We will write the heading over here, the purpose of a nation. Dear students, this line means that it provides a nation the self-consciousness of being one and thereby force it to acquire the framework of any political state. Now come to the third point. Ideas provide the foundation to any political, economic, social or cultural movement. We will write the heading, foundation of a nation over here, and this line means it is a motivating force for a nation which is starving hand to bring stability and harmony to its nationhood. We can also say an effective ideology is the soul of culture, and it is an assessment of the historic situation, an analysis of the social and economic problem confronting the society along with a solution which it does within a structure of principles. Now, the fourth point is, ideas are the axis around which life revolves. It is the second name of motivating force. We will write axis of life over here. This will be the heading. This point means that ideology is developing, evolving and changing thing. It may remain rigidly fixed only at the risk of becoming absolute. The third point the fifth point is that ideas provide discipline to various aspects of human life. The heading will be the source of discipline. It means if you have a possession of anything, it may be in the form of territory, it may be or it can be in the form of rivers, mountains, anything which you have in your possession. But you must have this discipline and spirit in these bodies. In a general sense, it refers to the specific manners in which group of person thing. On the other hands, or on the other words, we can say it gives rule to your spirits. Now come on the sixth point. Ideas determine the nation, duties and rights. Here we will write the headings: knowledge of duties and rights. It means it guides the nation to know about their duties and to provide the rights of others. In an Islamic state, right and duties are closely connected and both go hand in hand. Rights and duties are correlative. Dear students, when a person does its duties, it deserves to enjoy rights. Okay? And come to the seventh point. Idea is just like something which is invisible. Invisible means we cannot see the idea. But the nation look like the dynamic because of it. It means that idea is like a soul which is invisible for us, but it can be seen in the spirit of the nation and motivation of the nations. Remember that it can be seen in the spirit of the nations and motivation of the nations. And now next, the eighth point is, if a nation ignores its ideas, it endangers its existence. It endangers its existence, and some new ideas tries to merge his nation and change its identity. It means that, dear students, if you have any idea, if you are doing something, any plan, any program, and maybe you can never get that goal, and you can't identify your identity, you can't gain your identity, you can't prove yourself. It means that if a society having no ideology, when faced with crisis, may find it difficult to decide by reacting to its ethical and practical aspects as to whether to fight with it with courage or retreat from it. I hope all of you have well understand this topic. Now come to the next topic. This is the meaning of the ideology of Pakistan. Meaning of the ideology. First, I have taught you that the meaning of only the term ideology. Now we will learn about the ideology of Pakistan. What is the ideology of Pakistan? Pakistan is an ideological state which is based on a specific philosophy of life. Its basis is the religion of Islam. This religion has been practiced for centuries. This is the basis that caused the movement of Pakistan. The ideology of Pakistan means ideology of Islam. No doubt, the Islamic ideology is the basis or the foundation of the ideology of Pakistan. Dear students, note it down or keep in your mind that this passage is the answer of your short question number 4. Short question number 5. Okay, this question will be the answer of the short question number 4. That what is the meaning of ideology? Okay, what is the meaning of ideology? This passage means that the Pakistan movement based its ideology on Islam. Quaid-e-Azam one had correctly remarked that Pakistan came into existence on the day the first Muslim landed on the soil of India and when the first Hindu accepted Islam in the subcontinent. Incidentally, it has happened much before the Muslim rule was established in India. Now the second point. The Muslim ruled the subcontinent for centuries. They continued living freely according to the teaching of their Islam. the establishment of the Muslim rule caused harm to the free status of Muslim and Islam. During their religion, the Muslims were oppressed. When the British rule was near to end, it was evident that the Hindus majority government will be formed in the subcontinent. It was feared that after getting rid of the temporary slavery of the British, the Muslim will become permanent slaves of the Hindus. Many Muslim dignitaries, including Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah and Allama Muhammad Iqbal, started their efforts for the security of dignity and freedom of the Muslim community in the subcontinent. As a result of these dignified personalities, Pakistan came into being. This means that firstly, Muslim ruled on subcontinent for centuries. They were living together, and they were living and spending their life, and they were spending their life according to the teaching of the Islam, according to the religion which they have adopted. But after that, firstly, when the British came and after that the Hindus came in the rule, they were badly oppressed. Firstly by the British, then by the Hindus. In that time, the Muslim luminaries struggled, and then the Pakistan came into being and got the independent state and become an independent state. Now our next topic is the definitions of the ideology of Pakistan. In definition, we will came to know about that the ideology of Pakistan means that the ideology creates a society which is based on the Quran and Sunnah. It gives the welfares, it will give you the knowledge about your rights and duties, it will give you the knowledge about the role of minorities and the security of the minorities. It will also give that how the Muslim become a millet, become a nation, and how we will implement all these the religion aspects on our daily life and the daily departments and the human departments and our society, for example political, social, culture and economic values of the Muslims. The first one is the ideology of Pakistan is the name of creating a society based on principle of Quran and Sunnah. The second point is the ideology of Pakistan is the name of practicing the principle of Islam. It is also the name of a thinking to get the laboratory to test these principles. The third one is the ideology of Pakistan is the name of steps that were taken for the security of political, social, cultural and economic values of the Muslims. The fourth one is the ideology of Pakistan is the name of practical efforts for establishing the rule of Islam and strengthening the unity among the Muslims without losing the national Milli identity. Fifth one is the ideology of Pakistan is the name of a welfare state where the welfare of the people is considered. It means that the basis of Muslim nationality is Kalma-e-Tawheed. Neither it is a country nor the race. So when the Indian accepted Islam and recited Kalma-e-Tawheed, he no longer remained the member of his parent nation, but he will become a member of Muslim Ummah. In other words, thus a new nation came into existence on Indian soil. So students, the ideology of Pakistan means that a state, a territory where a Muslim can lead their life according to the teaching of Islam. The basis and the ideology of Pakistan mean the Islam is the base. This is the base which we'll call the Islam. And our Islam is our kalma tayyiba, which la ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. So the Muslims should live their life according to the teaching of Islam and Sunnah and apply it in every field of the life. This will be the end of the child or the topic, and inshallah in the next lecture we will start a new topic that will be the basis of the ideology of Pakistan, and I hope you clearly understand these topics. Thank you so much, and Allah Hafiz.